So don't be worried, don't be silent. Tell me where you're watching from, and actually type in a question. Okay. Um, Another reason why I think we're not having such a hard time is because women are very good at this. Women are very good at community. And this is why I personally love like inviting men over to my house, or like we go out and it's just the men. But we don't do it often. And I know that men don't do it often. We can go and talk to the women anytime. That's what we know how to do. Or at least what we are, you know, it's like the normal thing to do. But I think it's less normal for men to say we are going to play football or we are going to go play pool as just men, five, six, seven men, right? We're just going to play pool. We're just going to talk. We're going to have beer. We're just going to talk about politics, about life, about women, about our personal struggles, etc. And I think that's less common. And I love doing it. I think people in the Caribbean do it really well because we have a tradition of just, going to the bar, etc. But I don't think people in the US do this very well, which is maybe why the suicide rates are so high. But across the board, women do this very well. But they disguise it as going to the spa day, or they have a club or a book club or all of these other things. Women do this exceptionally well. They come together in communities quite often to just talk about their feelings, just talk about anything. Men don't do that. And that's a problem. And so that's one of the things I try to change because of that. Because men don't do it enough. Hey, bro, let's go out and let's just um no women tonight. Let's just talk. We're gonna go we're gonna play pool. We're gonna go to the club, uh, and then we're just gonna walk home from there and see how the night goes. And like I remember I was in Brazil and me and my bro would just go watch the sunset. Just me and him. And we talk about life and career and the life that we want to live with our kids and stuff. I don't have kids, he doesn't have kids, but one day we would have kids. We're talking about, where we want to travel to and our goals and aspirations over a sunset. No. Sometimes it was very romantic and we used to joke with each other. But the fact that women do that often with each other, and that seems weird for men to do. That's the problem I'm getting at. It seems weird for two straight men to just go watch the sunset and have a beer, but it's not uncommon for women. That's my point. Women are very good at community. That's why their mental health is so much better. They can talk about these feelings. They have, like my sister right now. She just found this club where they meet once a week and they do different activities. She's in Atlanta. And last week they did VR, virtual reality. They went to a virtual reality part. The week before that, they went to another thing. And every week they do something else. But just imagine that men don't have that. We don't have something like that where we can just go do something. And it's all women in that club, all women. But men don't have something like that. We have to play sports or football. And even during football, we're not really bonding, right? We're playing football, right? Or we're playing basketball. Yeah, that's fine. But it's not the same as sitting and talking for the same amount of time. If you play football for 2 hours, fine, is your friend. But if you sit and talk for 2 hours, that's very different. And I like doing that. In addition to sports, do sports too and all of the other things. I'm not saying, be weird, but also find time to just sit as men and talk, you know? And I find this in every country, you know? Every country I've been to, every country I've been to, there are opportunities for me to just sit down and vibe with men around me. And obviously, there's time for women. I love women, but you have to intentionally find space for men to just sit down, chill, vibe, and connect with each other. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. So I'll be that one. Mm, amazing. This this is